Hello everyone, let's try on some TEMU makeup, and full disclosure, I am Deniwe, so I hope that it doesn't affect my true opinion and my patience on how we do this applique. So yeah, fingers and toes and cook lips crossed that this goes well because I am tired. For this video, we are going to try the foundation, the setting powder, the contour stick, using the sponges that I got from TEMU. And if you guys haven't seen that TEMU haul, go and check it out. There's a part 1 and part 2. So yeah, before we get into it, I just want to mention, just don't forget to prep your skin before you put your own products on in general or when testing out other makeup. Cleanse your face. Put your serum on if you wear serum. Put your moisturizer on. And I highly also recommend putting on a primer before your foundation. Now, I did not add, and I have to cut this open, month end, mur, must come, payday, as a belief. Did not order the primer when I order the makeup. That's what happens with lack of sleep. You get brain farts. I use the Essence. I love this very, very much. I am 100% convinced that they have taken the primer out of a foundation and now they started separately to make money. I might be lying. It might be a conspiracy theory. But way back in my day, when I used to put my foundation on, I never had to put primer on. It was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, went back to wearing foundation. And I said to my daughter, geez, like my skin feels very dry. And she's like, did you prime? Did you prime? I was like, what the what is prime? Prime is a crime. So yeah, primer's on. Let's give that a few seconds. The beauty blender. This is what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like after it's been wet. Foundation. Pre-Co Lovers. Almost like pre-color, but lovers, that they've made it very cute. Name, matte smooth foundation, flawless face look, all day wear. O2. That's the little box that it came in. Quite like the shape of it. It feels really good quality. I'm quite impressed. Oh, this thing comes off. That's cool. That looks a bit too dark, but you never know. You never know. Once it's settled and once you normally add your setting powder, it can kind of tone down the color of the foundation. I might have taken a bit too much out here, but let's start with this side here quickly. Okay. I should picture my mirror. I can't use you guys as a mirror because sometimes the color shows so differently up here than it does on a mirror. Sponge is very nice. Like the sponge. This has got a slight scent to it, but it smells more like a moisturizing cream rather than like a perfume scented foundation. I really appreciate that. Okay, this is a bit too dark for me. 100% a bit too dark. For the coverage, not bad. I think I could maybe pull this off if I mixed it with a little lighter of a foundation, or if I kept it for summertime when I see a little bit more sun than in winter, and I don't see much sun. I'm talking about I'm going to hang up my washing because that's all the sun and me are going to have with one another. That's the only time we spend. Or even at night when you wear a darker foundation, because when you take photos, the flash of the camera makes you look very pale. So if you go out, it's a good idea to actually wear a foundation slightly darker than your normal tone so that you don't look like a ghost in your pictures. From outside, I've only done half my face, but look how natural looking that coverage is. Right? It feels really good. That prep is very helpful. This is beautiful. So impressed. I don't even want to ruin it by trying contour because I don't know much about contour. As I mentioned in our previous videos, I got a crash course from my daughter. So let's see. I'm going to put a little bit on just to see how this feels on the skin and not ruin this, because I would like to actually see how it actually carries itself for the entirety of the day. This under our eyes, I hope it's not going to like bring out all the fine wrinkles. Can I even, what is this even coming out here? It is a little bit under your eye for lift there apparently. It's gonna give me a lift. It's gonna give me a lift. It's gonna Uber me. I saw people do this on TV once. Cool. I don't know if you're supposed to put it here, but it's there now. And then I'll use the sponge just to dab it in. Oh, I should have actually maybe have used a cleaner sponge, but let me use the back of this one. Okay, I can see a little bit. It kind of blends very well with the foundation. I didn't go to ham. You can see a little bit there for a little bit of lift, a little bit of lighting here for contrast. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not massively a fan of all this extra jazz on the face, but hey, I've got a frog in the house, crapples. I'm gonna have to go look for it. Don't worry, buddy. I'll come look for you now and set you free. Onto a side, Renee said, not on the thing, just above or on. Oh, it's scary. Let's see if I can do my nose. I know they do it from here. I've seen them once do it before. And then you do the concealer on the nose after. I'm going to go in with the same side of the foundation. I really like the sponge. I really like these sponges as well. Okay, that's not too bad of a blend. Is it doing something? I don't know. I don't want it to be too prominent. I just kind of want it to give me like a little bit of dimension, but not like turn me into like a whole other person. I want to catfish myself and get a fright in the mirror when I go pee-pee. You know what I'm saying? Stick down the nose. And I'll use the back side again. That's actually not bad. I do like the lift that it gives you. I must say, out of everything to conceal, if I would use the stick, I would use it purely based on for the eye, just to like draw it up, your eyes up like that. Okay, that I like. Okay. Nice container. It's got a little puff in there. We should try the puff. It's got a nice thing to keep the powder down. Very nice. Very nice. Little thing to, you know, discard. Only some of the powder, so not all of it falls out. So that when you take your puff, little poof poof, put it in here. Oh, it's bouncy. That's really nice. Oh, I like this. Oh, please be nice. Okay, we're just going to use this for experimentation on the one side. I thought it had a smell to it. I think it might just be the other products I've got on my face. Okay, I think that was nuts. What was I thinking? That was a bit wild. How are we going to get this off? Panicking. Let's use these brushes. I personally do prefer using a massive brush, puffy brush, to apply my setting powder. Too aggressive with that. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. Let's remember that. Okay. I'm not really particularly fond of this. Let me go over to this finger one. I like using this for my under eyes and also adding quite a bit of powder underneath like this when I do my eyeshadow for fallout, and then I brush it away. So let's just use this to, oh yeah, I prefer this. Yeah, keep it for show. Just keep it in there so that it's got a little pillow. Yeah, but I prefer this than this. Oh gosh. Oh my word, I'm actually so impressed. What the heck? And you see now with the powder how it's toned down the color of this foundation. To blend the foundation into your neck as a belief, mense. Doesn't feel stiff. It doesn't feel caked on. It feels airy. I like how it's dulled the foundation. I like how I can still see some of that contour going up. You see how it goes up with the eye? I haven't lost it. My nose doesn't look like massive contour, but you can see some sort of like shading to it. So it's subtle, but it's there. I see a difference. And how you know you've got all of your setting powder on your entire face and it's set well and it's doing its thing is when you take your hand and you touch your face and you can't feel anything sticky. Then you know all the powder product has gone over the face where it needs to be to keep everything in place and nice. I am so impressed. I'm always going to be a Yardley translucent setting powder girly, right? Love it. Swear by it. I've used it for years. But this is not bad. The foundation with this setting and this is not bad at all. And skin prep beforehand, the cleansing, the serum, your moisturizer, your dungasis, your primer, all of it is a very key role in how the rest of this is going to sit on your face, and I can feel it. It feels good. What the hell? Let's go take it outside. I am so impressed. It feels very light on the face. I can appreciate that so much more than you even know. Because if I feel like something's caked into my face, it's a no thank you, ma'am. Do not pass go, do not collect. I would recommend this, eh? I actually can't fault it. I hope it's going to last all day nice for me.